As my thesis, I'm creating a series of community workshops and events, and then also creating sculptural effigies. What I'm really interested in doing in my thesis work is expanding the narrative of Marzanna beyond just the moment of her sacrifice. So what happens to Marzanna year-round? And I'm creating sort of these rituals that celebrate and engage with her in different forms. So my workshop in Poland will be focused on Marzanna as a really powerful figure, reigning over a winter landscape. My autumn Marzanna is more about connection, porosity, and sort of being reborn in a sense. And yet to come, perhaps, is work that explores her dormancy or her slip into the underworld and what it's like to emerge back out. So typically, traditional Marzannas are sort of presented as brides, as young brides. So they wear clothing, they're often wearing white, or they're wearing sort of traditional Polish garb for a bride-to-be. And I'm really trying to distance myself from that. So I sort of like Marzanna just in the flesh, as she would be. One thing that I also have been adding to my Marzannas is stigmata, which does relate back to my sort of Roman Catholic interests, but it's thinking more about the porosity of the body, you know, what goes in comes out, and how sort of fragile life and health is in that way. My research takes many forms. It is myself buried in books, and it's also me scavenging materials in ditches and forests. And at the same time, it's community building. Some of the most that I've learned and experienced while being an MFA student is through connecting and meeting people, so being a social butterfly. I think foremost, one of the most exciting parts of my work right now is how I'm building community, especially with the local Polish community. But I've also gotten to know a variety of really wonderful Polish academics that are visiting University of Michigan. What I'm trying to sort of solve in a way is how this ancient 1,000-year-old ritual can provide some source of healing or be generative in the present. So this is something I'm still resolving, but I think it has this potential for sort of analogy and also for people to reflect upon their own struggles with illness and mortality. So there's a lot of sort of heavy questions that are embedded in this work, but I'm really hoping that people can also think about, you know, who might be a Marzanna in their life, like who has held their burdens, who has cared for them, and sort of acknowledge that invisible labor.